Typically, when we ask the gardener when we should water our plants, their answer falls between the lines of every 2 days or once a week, depending on the plant we just purchased. Well, that is completely wrong. Watering is very important. If we water our plants too much, we can cause a lack of oxygen in our roots and rot them. And if we don't water them often enough, we're going to dry them out. So let's start. The 3 major factors that determine when we should water our plants are temperature, plant type, and substrate. The temperature of the room regulates the transpiration of the plant and the evaporation of the water that's in the pot. Higher temperatures increase the loss of water through the above procedures, so if the indoor temperature is high or we live in a hotter climate, we'll have to water our plants more frequently, and vice versa for colder and more humid climates. Now, every plant type has a range of climate conditions that allow it to grow, the most important of which are the temperatures and the amount of light that the plant is receiving. We have another video that references those exact conditions, plus the water demands of each item, classifying them as low, moderate, and high demanding. If you want to learn which plants thrive in your environment, you can check it out. The last major factor we'll be looking at is the substrate of our pot. There are many different kinds of substrate such as peat, vermiculite, perlite, sand, polyester, clay, etc. And most common, a combination of them. All of them differ on the amount of water they can hold, so normal depending on which one we will use. We'll have to adjust our watering schedule. Here's a blueprint of common substrates and their ability to hold water. Having said all that, we can understand that house-to-house conditions differentiate, so no gardener can give us a fixed watering program. We're the ones who are going to have to figure it out. So how can we determine when to water our plant? Well, it's actually pretty simple. We just have to put our finger in the soil about 10 centimeters deep where most of our roots are, and feel the moisture. If the soil feels dry, we should water our plant, and if it feels wet, we shouldn't. Always considering the guidelines of the suggested video, and it's as simple as that. By using this method for some time, we can create a fixed program for watering your plants. They're every 2-3 days type, but even when we have to be careful between seasons. And another tip, guys, when we are planting a new pot, we should put water on our plate for the pot and let the substrate absorb it, rather than just pour it from the top, because that way the substrate won't hold as much water and will dry much sooner. That's it for this video, guys, and as always, thank you for watching.